Good morning, everybody. Uh, Good to see everyone here. We're at the home stretch. What we're going to do now is take a roll call attendance, and then after that, we're planning to go into executive session. So I'm going to turn it over to Tara.
All right. When I say your name, please let me know if you're here. Christina Larry, Todd Bloom, Jordan Couch,
Here.
Chris Bang,
Here.
Kari Petrasic,
Here.
Tom Ahern,
Here.
Allison Whitney,
Here.
Mary Rathbone,
Present.
Harvin Price,
Here.
Alon Villeneuve,
Here.
Kevin Fay, not present, Emily Arneson,
Here.
Nam Nguyen,
Here.
Matthew Dresden.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Tara, you got Todd?
Yes. Okay. Can I see the agenda really quick? Okay, the board is going to move into executive session beginning at 9:03. The board will resume public session at, let's say, 10:30. The board will be discussing, conducting the evaluation of the executive director and receiving and discussing legal advice, both of which are permitted under the WISBA bylaws. If the more time is needed for executive session, we will announce the time that public session will resume. So at this time, we will be moving into executive session.
In public session, so welcome back, everyone. Yeah. And at this time, we're looking at the issue of the 2026 Keller deduction. Is Lori going to talk? And I'm going to turn it over to General Counsel Lori Powers or Perrin Evatt.
Okay, so we had some discussions about the Keller deduction in executive session. Your materials are there. So at this time, we're going to be taking action on the Keller deduction. Are there any questions? Then we would entertain a motion.
Go to a vote.
We don't ask any discussion.
Any discussion? Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
But I would just like to say that I think that we deduct too much. Because I think we're doing anything that's even arguably, subject to being excluded. And if we wanted to, I think we can go a lot further, but I support this because I prefer to be on the conservative side.
Okay, anyone else?
Okay.
Seeing no one else, we're going to proceed to the vote.
Okay, this is on the motion to adopt the Keller deduction. Christina Larry.
Aye.
Todd Bloom.
Aye.
Jordan Couch.
Aye.
Chris Bang.
Aye.
Kari Petrasic. Tom Ahern.
Yes.
Allison Whitney.
Yep.
Mary Rathbone.
Aye.
Harvin Price.
Yes.
Alon Villeneuve.
Abstain.
Kevin Fay. Not present. Emily Arneson.
Yes.
Nam Nguyen.
Yes.
Matthew Dresden. Motion passes.
Wonderful. So now we are moving on to our FY26-29 strategic plan. I'm going to call on President Francis Adewale and Executive Director Tara Evatt to lead the discussion. Go ahead, Mr. President.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, everyone. This strategic planning for this year started months ago, and you all participated in some of the work that we have been doing. The goal is not to, as I've explained to many of you, the goal is not to start a strategic planning every year. the idea is to continue to work on issues until we are able to. We're not going to get to a year where we said, check mark, access to justice is completed, belonging is sorted out. We can all go home. So as President Ajivil said yesterday, we're creating a culture where we see value in continuity and continue to push all of these issues until we are able to resolve them. So the strategic planning, that the discussion today is going to be really straight to the point, because we are more or less telling you what you already know. So Edie Nevitt.
Okay, so the materials are at page 546. And so you will find in there a memo sort of outlining the background, the process. There is also the process document, which you adopted last year. And then there's the draft plan itself. So I'm just at a very high level. There are 4 areas of focus. The first one is access to justice. The second one is technology. The third one is culture. And the fourth one is governance. Some of these are reframed a little bit, but for the most part, they really are a continuation of the goals that we've been setting over the last few years. Within the plan itself, of course, we've articulated those areas of focus. We've also identified objectives and indicators of success. One thing you might think when you look at it is they're kind of lofty and there's no time frames and, where's the SMART goals? And I have gotten some of that feedback also from some of the folks we've talked to. I think, the first time we started setting goals with the board, we took the approach of trying to set SMART goals. But I think it wasn't the right fit for a policy board like this. I think that this board's job is to set goals at the policy level, and then I'll be working with my staff and the volunteers to be figuring out how we execute those goals over the next 3 years, and reporting back to you all about that.
And that is exactly the process we also take last year, if you all remember. That's also the process we also take last year. The executive leadership team went back and looked at implementation goals and set some of the parameters, some measurable things that we can come back and look at. And I think that's the better process than for us to, for this board that meet a few hours every other month to sit down and do a SMART goals is asking for too much.
I also want to add that this is a work in progress. We've gone from no strategic planning to setting annual goals to this is our first attempt at a 3-year strategic plan. So I don't think it's perfect. I don't think the process was perfect, but I think it's a good document that will give us that'll tell us where we should be focusing. And I think hopefully we can continue to refine and improve our process.
Should we go to question or comment?
Yep.
All right. Former president, former governor.
Former Governor Williams.
Thank you. I applaud the board for taking on the long-range strategic plan. And really these comments are designed for the members of the board based off of just this past week's experience because of the issues of technology and culture. And anyone who's a litigator can probably relate to what I'm saying, is that there's a dichotomy that comes with cost benefit for technology. And as a former governor who started during COVID and saw the absolute degradation of relationship when we were all just on screens and boxes. As I was in the Pierce County courts on Thursday, and the commissioner and I were just having a little colloquy where they talked about how Pierce County really pushes to have in-person meetings. King County, because of its size, scope, and budgetary challenges, you really can't get in front of a judge. Because of that, I have a probate that should not have been denied opening, but the judge made a mistake in their understanding of the technology. And it's now cost my client extra money and time, and we still don't have it. So I would ask to all the members on the board, on the strategic planning committee, as you are addressing the issues of technology and culture, please realize they are absolutely intertwined. And yes, there's a budgetary which obviously overrides all of the strategic plan. And that there may be some decisions that say it's going to be better for culture to work with technology, but not to put everyone in a cube where we're using AI and Zoom and we never have these times where we share actual meeting spaces, break bread, have the breaks where we talk and develop interpersonal relationships. Because I believe these are great topics. I fully support the strategic plan. I just wanted to leave those words that if I were to never show up again, you would have that of saying that technology and culture are not independent. They are together. There are times when they're separate for reasons, but to have a judge on the record tell me that the county has made a deliberate choice to bring people in more because they were seeing a breakdown in collegiality and respect amongst practitioners when they were appearing via Zoom or telephone is pretty shocking. But I agree with it. So I thank you for taking this effort, and for the members of that the long range strategic planning committee, good luck and have fun, and again, think outside the box.
Not seeing anybody else. This is an action item.
Yeah.
Tom? Yeah. Yeah.
My only point on going through it is I'm looking at page 549 under the access to justice page, and that we will know we are successful when, and there are a bunch of, as you mentioned, sort of lofty things. To me, there are basically two measures of success, and they base on how people feel. And so one, I think we're successful if the public feels like we have a fair, inclusive, effective, and accessible legal system. And two, that our bar members feel like they have a realistic opportunity, or people that want to be a member of the bar, they have a realistic opportunity to become the best that they can be, because they have been given a fair, inclusive, effective, and accessible path.
Thank you, Tom. The first is procedural justice. It's not about win or loss or losing in a case. It's about I enter into this system and I found the system is fair and just, regardless of how I come out, either losing on the losing end or victorious end. That the opportunity available to everyone to be able to litigate, realistic opportunity is available to everyone, not one-sided. Thank you. The second issue is also related to the first one, because that's our members' perception. That is also very critical, and we're going to be working on that this year.
Nam?
Of note, on that point, our diversity and inclusion committee, council greatly support the strategic plan, and especially the strategic planning process. We went through it and we had long discussion over the plan and what to comment. And the only comment that came back was strong support.
Thank you. And there is actually a letter in the late materials from the Equity and Justice Council supporting of the DEI Council, sorry, the DEI Council. All right. Motion?
Further discussion? None. Going to a vote.
All right, this is on the motion to approve the strategic plan as provided in the materials. Christina Larry. Aye. Todd Bloom.
Aye.
Jordan Couch.
Aye.
Chris Bang.
Yes.
Kari Petrosic.
Aye.
Tom Ahern.
Yes.
Allison Whitney.
Aye.
Mary Rathbone.
Aye.
Harvin Price.
Yes.
Alain Villeneuve.
Yes.
Kevin Fay, not present. Emily Arneson.
Yes.
Nam Nguyen.
Yes.
Matthew Dresden.
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Thank you. Okay, now I just have Robin.
Great.